Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another episode of Minecraft Modded with myself, Lewis. I hope you're all very, very well. I am good. We finished the 12-hour live stream on Sunday and it was brilliant. Had all the guys from Utopia over. I even got joined by Heather for League of Legends. And there's even guys from the Madlands. It was brilliant. We had a real good time. And for you guys that joined in as well, I want to thank you for coming along. It was good. So, what are we going to do today? Well, there are a few things that I want to do today. I have been working around the base. I've set up some of these guys, some thermal generators, which are very nice. If you don't know what thermal generators are, they are upgraded geothermal generators, and these guys are Greg Tech items, and they put out a decent amount of EU per tick. But the difference between these and the geothermal is they have a much higher internal buffer and they can store more liquid. And they actually do put out more EU per packet, which is nicer. So yeah, bear in mind packet and tick is two different things. So yes, now that guy is coming cabled along the top into our MFE right here, and I have a low voltage downgrade just here, which I'm literally just about to cable up these guys with some insulated gold cable. But I did want to change it around, so I wanted it coming down here so I could actually still have the all of these guys along here, so that way it looks nice and pretty. So let's do this. There we go. Brilliant. So those guys are now powered, doing all their things, and it means I can just go along and put the stone slabs back on. So a couple of things today are going to be done. One, we're going to start working with applied Energistics. I think that is a brilliant idea and we definitely need to get that going. Secondly, I want to start working on getting some IC2 machines made, because we definitely do need to crack on with that. So I think that is pretty much it. The reason for the applied energistics is we're starting to get a bit overwhelmed with random items. So our quarry is working brilliantly. He's doing all the things, gathering all the stuff. I have put a void pipe on there, so now we're not getting all of the cobblestone and dirt that I was getting. So yeah, which is brilliant, because the last thing I want is loads of random barrels everywhere, because it just looks ugly, doesn't it? When you've got applied energistics, you just don't need the barrels. So let's crack on. I'm starting to get a good idea of how many of these guys and all the bits and bobs we're getting now as well, which is quite nice. And we have got some more diamonds, which is brilliant. Alright, so let's crack on with some of the IC2 machines that we're going to make today. So I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a new type of furnace, which I love because these guys are brilliant, which is the induction furnace, because this guy is like one of the best furnaces in the game, personally. But we do need a few things before we can do it. So we need some advanced alloy to make our advanced machine block, and to do this we need a mixed metal ingot. Now there are different types of ways of making mixed metal ingots dependent on the plugins that you have and the mods that you have put in. Now luckily, because we have Darkcraft put in, we have Force, and with these we can make 4 mixed metal ingots by just regular shaped crafting with refined iron and tin, which is perfect. So let's go grab ourselves a few things that we're going to need. I'm going to need some force gems. We're going to take some red zirconium and get this guy cooked up. Just get some of it cooked up. And we'll take the zirconite, and now we can make some force by doing this. Bam, there we go. Brilliant. Getting all the ingots, and we'll take a few more. Why not? Oh, no, we want the force gems. There we go. Brilliant. Alright, so that'll probably do for the time being. That'll give us more than enough than what we need. You can stop doing your thing. You can go back in there. And you guys can go down here. Trying to keep everything that little bit kind of, a little bit more organised. But as soon as our applied and logistics setup is good and going, then we won't have to worry about that. So, that is that. Now we do need some other bits. So we need ourselves some... No, we don't want that. We want some refined iron and some tin. Cool beans. I might actually be able to do this in here. Let's give it a go. There we go. Yeah, all the stuff. Bam, there we go. So there's 4. There's 8. Brilliant. And these guys need to go inside a compressor, which we have just over here. You can do your thing. Wow, you are so slow. Wow, this guy really keeps the power up. Maybe we could do some upgrades. Overclocker upgrades. Those are the guys I was looking for. Some overclocker upgrades. So let's have a look at the multiple ways of doing this. So the general gist of it would be this. So 10k coolant cells, electronic circuits and cables. Or we can go down this guy using the 60k helium coolant cells. Let's have a look how we can do these. So helium cells, we need to We need an industrial centrifuge, which we have not yet got, so I guess we're going to have to go the old school way of doing it with 10k coolant cells. So to do this, we're going to need some water cells and some tin, or some buckets of water. There are multiple ways of doing this guy. I think we will go with... Let's go with water cells because they're cheap. So let's grab some tin. There we go. We'll turn you into some cells, like a boss. There we go. And let's go grab some water from out here. There we go, all the things. We'll fill them all up, why not? There we go. Brilliant. Now we just need to turn these guys into 10k cells. So I need some more tin, I believe. There we go. Brilliant. There we go. Oh, and they don't stack. Even better. Now let's see if we've got some circuits to work with. We don't, but I can quickly make some circuits. Oh yeah, let's go make some circuits. So we need you, we need some refined iron, and we need some redstone. Cool beans. So we'll throw you like this, and we'll throw our refined iron, and our circuits like that. And I don't really know how many I want to make. Maybe we'll make 4 for the time being. It's probably a good bet. We'll make 4. Yeah, why not? And the rest of the cells can go into Z chest. There we go. So we need you. We need some... Well, that's fairly straightforward, I guess. So let's throw this guy in here. And we'll pop you like that. And we'll throw some cells in here. There we go. A few cells. Our cables and these guys. And bam. Let's throw some more in there. Bam. Bam. And have we got enough to do the last one? I think we might have. Bam. There we go. 4. Brilliant. And you guys can all go back in here. Meet all your friends. There we go. And you can go in here. Bam. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. We just want to put you like that. They do stack, don't they? Yeah. There we go. Cool beans. So we got that. Now we need to get some coal. Some coal. And we're going to throw you guys into here. And you can start pulverizing and doing all your good things. And you should give me some coal dust. There we go. And we do need a fair few bits of coal, especially when we start getting into the old nano armor, which is always good fun. So this could take a minute or two to get all the bits. We'll get one blob going first, and then I'll show you how to do it. And then I'll probably do the rest off screen. So we'll do that. We'll get some raw carbon mesh. And then you can go in here, and because we've got our overclockers, it'll be a bit quicker. It does use up a bit more power, but that's not the end of the world. So we need one more. Have we got all the bits we need? We're getting there. There we go. So we'll grab you. Ba-bam, ba-bam. And you. There we go. Raw carbon mesh. Beautiful. You can go in there, do your thing. I'm going to go make a machine block while we're at it. So let's grab some refined iron. There we go. One machine block. Beautiful. Oh, grab you. Nice. So we should be able to make this guy now. So there's that. And those guys and an advanced machine block. Beautiful. Alrighty. So we've got you. Now we just need a few more bits, I believe. So let's have a look at the recipe for our induction furnace. So we need a regular electric furnace, which I might actually have some of these guys because I have been playing around with furnaces. We've got a regular generator. Let's get an electric furnace. So we need an iron furnace, a circuit, and some redstone. Hey, that's not too much problems, is it? Nah. Okay, let's go ahead and make this guy. I think I'm going to need another circuit. Yeah, I am. There we go. We'll do you. Let's see if we've got all the bits and bobs in here. Bam. There we go. Brilliant. And we might as well just throw this guy in here. There we go. So, circuits, redstone, iron furnace. We need an iron furnace first. So let's make one of these guys. So we'll just do you like this. There we go. One iron furnace for the win. You can sit in there. And ba-bam, ba-bam. Before you know it, we have an electric furnace. Brilliant. So, induction furnace. We need all these bits. So you can go in there. And before you know it, we have an induction furnace. Brilliant. So, where are we going to put this guy? Well, I think we could probably put him along here somewhere. We do need to put a redstone signal onto him, so that way he doesn't go a bit mental. But I think we could probably just put him here. So let's get rid of this. There we go. And you can pop in there like that. Brilliant. And let's apply a redstone signal to him, so that way he will keep his heat. So we'll use a lever for this one, I think. And we'll just pop him on the front like that. There we go. And he should start building up heat if we're lucky. He might require a different energy level, actually. Oh, he just needs a bit of wire. That's alright, we can do that. Let's go grab a bit of wire for him. There we go. A bit of insulated gold cable. And we'll wire this bad boy up. In here. There we go. And he's going to start heating up. Brilliant. Alrighty, so we're starting to look a little bit better now. That guy's doing that. The reason I wanted one of these guys is so we can crack on and get loads of stuff made very quickly. As long as you supply a redstone signal to him, he will keep his heat and that will build up. But bear in mind that will draw power, so make sure you've got a constant energy supply. With all these guys, we have more than enough energy than we actually need. So that is looking pretty good. And we can put that guy there, and before you know it, everything is looking nice and snazzy. I should have really put these guys behind the wall, but it's not really the end of the world. So let's crack on and get some applied energistics done. Alright, so before we jump straight into the applied energistics, there was one last thing that I thought we should make, and that is using the rest of our carbon plates. So let's go grab a couple of bits and we'll make one of these guys. So we're going to make ourselves some nano armor, because I thought we could do with a little bit of extra protection while we're in places like the Nether, or if we go to places like the Twilight Forest, they can be a little bit dangerous. So we'll take this. And then what we'll do is when we get a bit more technologically advanced, we will look at advanced nano chest plates. And these guys are great because they have the advanced electric jetpacks built into them, which is very nice. So it means that I will have the best of both worlds then. But for the time being, we can do this. So we need an energy crystal, which is very nice. So we'll grab one of you. I'll put my plates in there. And we'll just grab one of these guys, and then we can charge them up. And the good thing with these guys is they don't break. They just you can keep charging them up, which is beautiful. So you can go in there and do your thing, and we'll be back to you very soon. And just to show, our induction furnace is now at 100% heat, which is very good. So if I was to grab a load of iron and throw these guys in here, and we'll just split them for the time being, and we'll do that, and we'll see that we'll very, very quickly get a load of refined iron. Beautiful, gotta love it. So, I've been thinking, applied energistics. I want to put an interface here. I think this is a good place to put an interface. So we're going to put one here, and then we're going to have the rest of the bits kind of looping around. So that's going to work pretty well. So before we can do anything with applied energistics, we do need to make ourselves one thing. And this tool will allow us to do pretty much anything that we need to do. And it's called a quartz cutting knife. So we'll grab you, which is this guy, and pop you in there, ba-bam, ba-bam. Now a good thing with a quartz cutting knife is it does actually work inside the fabricator as well. So we're going to grab you, we're going to, let's have a look, we need some circuits. So we need to make one of these guys an ME controller, which is the main thing. But to do this we need an advanced processor, which is made with a quartz cutting knife, diamonds, redstone and silicon. So we'll put you in there. We're going to need some silicon, and that's made very easily by putting some of this stuff into a furnace like that. I'm going to take my meat because I just made some meat up. There we go, and that's going to give us silicon. Now if we put silicon in here like this, I know we have all the other bits for this in here, so let's click this one and ba-bam, ba-bam, we have an advanced processor assembly. So what we do with the assemblies is we pop these guys directly into a furnace, and that is going to do that. Our power is actually going down a little bit because I think that's because my quarry's on, so let's turn the quarry off for the time being. There we go. And that should feed us a ton more power. Yeah, there we go. And we have a ME advanced processor. So throw you in there. We'll click on our ME controller like this, and bam, we have one ME controller. So this guy needs to be powered. As long as everything is touching the controller or is joined via an ME cable, then you'll be perfectly fine and it will work. It's just for every piece of ME equipment, that includes cables, it does add an additional cost for the amount of energy that it will draw. So where are we going to put this guy? Well, I think we'll put him here. Just like that, our ME controller can sit there and he will do all his things. You can see that he is currently offline because there is no power in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some cables. Now the cables are fairly simple. We need some quartz dust. We need quite a bit of quartz dust actually. So we'll put you in there. I think we might need a little bit more, but we should be alright. So we need some ME cabling. And to do this, we need a bunch of these guys, which are made just like this with quartz fiber cables. So we'll take you, we'll make a ton of you because we're probably going to need a load to get it all up and running and get everything cabled up nicely. We need some more of these, so let's go like this, and before we know it, bam, 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 make a load of you. There we go, and they do use up a lot of redstone, so you can see my redstone is drastically going down. Now this does need to be powered as well, so what we'll do is we'll hook this up with some redstone energy, and we might actually need some more of these, so let's have a look. How much have we got? We might need a little bit more. Or we could move it closer. Yeah, we might actually move it closer, because if I moved it down here, then the cabling can go around, or we'll use as many as we have. This will work. There we go. So we just want to get you in here. There we go. There we go. How many can we use? Probably can use a few more. Cool beans. And yeah, we'll put our controller unit here, I believe. Oh, there we go. Cool. Alright, so our controller unit can go here, like this. And he is now all powered up. You can see that he's currently using 6 units of energy, and that will go up every time that we add more energy to it. So I want to make an ME controller. So let's have a gander. So we want an ME storage monitor, ME crafting monitor. What else have we got? ME access terminal or ME crafting terminal. Well, we want an ME access terminal. This is the guy that I want. So we're going to make one of you. So let's have a gander at what we need. So we need a conversion matrix, which means we need a basic processor, which is done like this. So it's pretty much the same recipe we had before, except we're using a piece of gold instead of a diamond. So we'll do you. You can go in here, do a bit of burn in, like that. What else do we need? So we've got you. So access terminal. We need some quartz crystals and some redstone. So I think we have all the bits we need for that. So you can go in there. We'll take you. We need an ME cable, which I have. Brilliant. There we go. And oh, we need to make this guy first, don't we? All right, there we go. And then you. Bam. One ME access terminal. Brilliant. So this guy needs to be connected up. So where is this guy? So this guy is right here. So we could have the wiring going through the side. I need to make this look a little bit more pretty, but for the time being, this will do. I'll make it look a little bit more pretty when we get around to it. So let's have our terminal going along here. So we want a cable like this. Have it like that. There we go. Brilliant. Let's put some more blockies along here. And we'll put our terminal here like that. Brilliant. So now we can access everything that's in our ME line. So there are multiple ways that you can store items. We could go directly with some storage buses. Some of these guys, the assembly, we don't want to pattern code it, we want storage cells, which are brilliant, but they are a little bit expensive. You need storage cells, which means you need a lot of these things. So we will get around to doing that, but for the time being, I'm just going to show you how this works. Alright, we're going to use ourselves a storage bus for this time being, just so I can give you a kind of general gist of how it all works. So we need an ME interface, which means we need another conversion matrix, which means we need another ME basic processor. So let's grab one of these guys. There we go, one basic processor, and he can do all his smelting again. There we go. We do need the, is it butterfly matrix or something like that? It's got a weird name, isn't it? Oh, conversion matrix. There we go. We need one of these guys, and we'll put you like that. Put you like that, and there we go. We got one of you. So we're pretty close to having all the bits that we need. We need another one of these ME cables in here, and there we go, an ME interface. So the storage bus is pretty good. It basically reads chests. So we'll put you like that, and there we go, one ME storage bus. Beautiful. So let's grab ourselves a chest. We'll just get a simple one. Yeah, let's just grab any willy-nilly chest. There we go. We'll take you. Grab my gravity gun. So if we put this guy here, for instance, and we connect the storage bus to it like this, there we go. You can see that it connects to the full line. There we go. And this will actually now be taking more power. So you can see it's now using 8 units because we have 5 cables and one storage bus. So if I was to put anything in here, so if I throw these items in here like this, and then we come around here, you can see that I can access it directly from my ME access terminal. These guys are brilliant. You can put them into, you can change the sort order and the sort numbers, and you can actually craft via applied energistics as well, which we'll get into, and you can do that via view craftable items or view sorted items. Obviously we have no craftable items at the minute, so it doesn't show anything, but there we go. And we can go take items directly out of here, and then that will take it out of the chest like that. If I was to put it directly back into here like this, you'll see that if I go into my chest, that is now holding all the bits and bobs that we need. cool beans. So it's a lot easier way of accessing all your stuff. We could have a multiple amount of chests here, loads of diamond chests, and they could all be fed into our ME access terminal. Ultimately, what you want is you want to grab yourself tons of the storage cells, because these guys can hold so much information. As the kind of name of it goes, matter energy is for ME. So basically what it does is it turns all of your items into matter energy and then stores them in cells, which can be moved around. You can change the items inside them. You can do lots of cool things with them. There's a lot to do with applied energistics, and this is literally barely even scratching the surface of it. But at least we're kind of getting there. We're starting to get all the stuff on the go. So I am behind the scenes going to fix all this up and make it look a little bit nicer, because at the minute it's a little bit kind of scruffy around the edges. And then I think in the next episode we will crack on getting all of our quarry and some smelting and that sort of stuff incorporated into applied energistics. So then that way we don't really have to do anything manually. It will do it all for us, which is the best way. Alrighty guys, I will see you soon for another episode. Have a good one and goodbye.